Well, the first Saturday in May just days away, and there's a lot of talk at Churchill Downs about if the favorite for the Kentucky Derby, journalism, is going to live up to the hype.
Sports reporter Forrest Tucker and former ABC 36 sports director Kenny Rice, who will be reporting from the Derby this weekend, take us through how this race may unfold.
Hey everybody, joined by a very special guest. It's been a long time since Kenny Rice held an ABC 36 mic, but I've wrangled him here in the paddock at the Derby. Kenny, how are you doing?
Forrest, good to be with you. You and Picoro would talk me into doing this. And
well,
you did.
Yeah, I did.
Well,
I did.
You,
It didn't take much.
Primarily, I know Jeff actually didn't call, but you did, so thanks.
Well, we appreciate you taking some time. Okay, the first turn here is going to be a real separator of the men from the boys, Kenny, on the first Saturday in May. What are the keys to the guys down inside with the speed to win this first turn?
Well, I think Baffert's two are going to go out there. They would probably go out there regardless, but especially being a 1 and a 4, I wouldn't be surprised to see Rodriguez take the field out most of the time to try to set things up better for Citizen Bull, who's coming out of the 1. But as you know, the real key when you're down there like, 5 on down is you just don't want to get pinched back where you have to drop too far back. Not that it can't be done, but it's very rare. Yeah. And especially in a 20-horse field, everything, just like Ozzy said, it's the crazy train, Yeah. And that's what the whole thing is when you go into that first turn. Yeah. You're hoping to be just in a position where you're not in a bad position, if that makes sense.
We talk about the speed and getting everything sorted, and on the inside, the outside, we have a couple closers. What does the horse that gets in front after that first turn have to do to fend them off? Or is it too soon to think about fending off at that point?
Well, what you want to do is, the main thing is you want to set your pace. Now, if it's a real slow pace, it's not going to be great for all the closers. Yeah. You don't want them. I don't think anybody's going to creep out there at 48. It's going to be too quick. They'll be around 46 at the half, and that's what they want. If you're in the Sandman camp, who's a closer, you want that. Even some of the longer shots out there, you'd want that. Tiz-tastic, who's trained by Steve Asmussen, is a good closer. You would kind of want that.
Want some left in the tank for them.
Yeah, you want it to be set up where everybody might be tiring out a little bit when they make their move.
Okay.
So it wouldn't surprise me to see a very crisp first half, and it'll set up well for a closer, and we'll see if anybody like a Citizen Bull can hold them off up front, because I think going to be right in the middle of everything again is going to be journalism, so he shouldn't have any trouble.
So a favorite like journalism, obviously deserving as we've said, as we both agree on, but why and why not is he someone that people should put their confidence in?
Well, Forrest, he's been winning, and he's been winning rather impressively. Even in his off days, he's been winning pretty good numbers when you look at the figures at the end. He turns in pretty good numbers. What I like best about him is he's tactical, and you have to be that. You can't, a speed horse sometimes can do it. A horse that runs on the lead, not necessarily all full-out speed, but he can get up front. He won't get too far behind. Michael McCarthy's a terrific trainer. He's like that trainer that's ready to break into that next tier, even though he's already won some Breeders' Cup and he's won the Preakness. This will be, I think, his moment. It's hard to go against him. But my pleasure, Forrest. This is the longest I've been on Channel 36 in 26 years. That's a lot of fun, man.
All right, awesome. Well, I appreciate you.
Anytime.
We'll give you a great world record for that.
Pleasure. Great job as always. Thank you, man.
He's Kenny Rice. I'm Forrest Tucker. See ya.
It's great seeing Kenny.
Yeah.
He always knows where the smart money goes, so
yes.
I was listening intently there. Good afternoon. Kentucky continues after the break.